Millie. All right, welcome to the start of the game for the Kapaun versus South girls varsity basketball. South has won the tip, and now Kapaun's on defense. Rebound by Knipp for Kapaun. McCoy Pfister for the three. Little off the mark. Running down. Knipp for Kapaun on the defense. Pfister bringing it down the court. Kicks it out to Lizzie Romer in the corner. Handoff. South ball. Zion kicks it to Pfister with the breakaway on the fast break. Oh, defense by Zion. Spears bringing it down the court for Kapaun. Handing off to Lizzie Romer. Lizzie for three. Pfister with the rebound. Knipp looking for a pass on top. Butler on the rebound. Bring it down the court for South. Kennedy with the three for South. Oh, two, sorry. Timeout, Kapaun. Kapaun making the substitution, putting in Sanders for Spears. Knipp inbounding for Kapaun. Instantly taken away by Butler for South. South ball. Oh, Kapaun ball. Looks like give it back to him. Romer bringing it down the court for Kapaun. Kapaun ball. Romer on the inbound. Backcourt on Pfister. South ball. Substitution is Spears for Knipp. Kennedy kicks to Butler. Smith draws the foul for South. Cycle will be on Spears. That'll be her first personal and first team for Kapaun. First one is missed. Makes the second one. That'll put South with a 3-0 lead. Fisher looking for somebody to inbound to. Tosses it up. Rudy gives back to Pfister. Romer down to Spears. Spears fouled on the play by Robinson. Spears shooting 2. Miss on the first. Kapaun still looking to make their first points of the game, but still not too big of a lead for South. Another miss. Smith with the rebound. Now Butler bringing it down the court. Kennedy driving. Lay-in for Kennedy for South. 5-0. Inbound from Pfister taken away by Kennedy. Spears with the block and gets the ball back. Trying to bring it down to Kapaun, but in some pressure. It's to McCoy. Pfister across the court. Butler bringing it across the court. Butler on the missed 3. Looks like a foul on Kennedy for South. Kapaun with 2 substitutions, bringing in Lawfer and Palace. South is really putting some pressure on Kapaun with the full court press here. Sanders puts up a 3. Rebounded her own ball, but lost it out of bounds. It'll be South ball. Kennedy with the ball. Hasn't moved much. Butler dribbling around. South trying to, looks like they're waiting for a good opportunity. Kapaun joining his zone defense here. Butler dribbles it off her foot, gets it to Romer with the recovery as she dribbles it down the court for Kapaun. Pass to Spears. Pass to Sanders. Brings it back around. Hand off to Spears. Lawfer travels. It'll be turnover for Kapaun. Substitution. Spears comes out for Knipp. That'll be Millicent for Sanders as well. Palace pokes away the ball from Kennedy. She still has it. There's a missed 3 for Kennedy. Butler with another 3 misses. Palace fighting for the rebound. Gives it to Knipp. She's pushing down the court. Loses the ball, but it looks like it was tipped away, so it'll stay on the Kapaun side. Inbound to Millison. Dribbles to the top of the key from the corner. Loffer in some trouble there. South is bringing a lot of pressure on the defensive side, not allowing Kapaun to get anything going. It'll be Kapaun basketball. Looked like touched a few different people there. Nilsson to Romer. As Butler is playing a lot of good defense on Romer here. Knipp gets fouled. See who it's on. Be on number 10, which is Zion Butler for South. South still choosing to leave with no substitutions. Fisher driving to the corner and off to Knipp. Pass to Millison, a little bit too tall, but she saves it. And Romer is fouled. And it looks like number 4 for South. That is Mahogany Butler. The first foul for her. She gets taken out of the game as South puts in Mariah Barlines. 3 for Millison. She comes up short. South ball. Chloe Hartzler is also in the game now for South. She's in some trouble, kicks it out to Butler. Kennedy trying to back down Palace. Pfister and it's a jump ball as Pfister and Kennedy were down there fighting for it. South is not full court pressing anymore. They will get right on Fisher at the half court line. Nilsson in the corner, kicks it to Romer at the wing. Nothing seems to be getting open for Kapaun. There will be a foul on Anaya Kennedy. That is her first foul. That will be the team 4th for South. They could be getting in some foul trouble here early as the first quarter is coming to an end. South bench seems to be wanting to travel. Knit puts it up. Now for South, you have Zion Butler bringing it down the court. Kicks it to Chloe Hartzell. Misses the 3. Kennedy draws the foul on, looks to be Palace for Kapaun. That will be her first, team 2nd. Shooting 2. That'll be a make. Put South with the lead 6-0. at pretty much the end of this first quarter. See if she can make this second one. Powell's fighting for the rebound. Got to get something off here. And that'll wind up with the first quarter coming up to an end. South 6, Kapaun 0, as they struggle on offense for both teams in this first quarter. Kapaun especially, as they would like to put some points on the board, but end up scoreless. See what adjustments both teams can make to put some more points on the board in the second quarter. Both teams doing great on defense. South pretty much leaving Kapaun players nowhere to pass the ball on offense, ending in lots of turnovers. The South has got to watch their fouls, as they have a team total of 4 in that first quarter, which is spread out only over about 3 players who have been pretty key for the Titans so far. Kapaun, I think, has a total of 2 team fouls, so a little less foul trouble. But they need to definitely get some offense going here. I think they've struggled under the basket and outside of the basket. They can't, from beyond the arc, struggling, and South has had them, given them no room under the basket in the paint, so it has been nothing there for Kapaun. As we resume the half with South basketball. That is Smith with the bucket. That'll be 8-6. South already growing their lead coming out into the second quarter. Millicent Sanders trying to get out the court, but South has returned to their full court press. Pfister to Pallas. Pallas misses the layup. We have Montgomery Butler. South gives it back to Butler. Missed layup. Rudy gets fouled. So that will be another foul on the Titans. That one is on Ramai Kennedy. That's her second foul. So already 2 fouls right as we just started this second quarter. Looks like South will be sending in a replacement. Looks like that'll be for her, yep. Try to keep her out of foul trouble. They will put in Kennedy. Millicent in trouble already. Smith got it from her. That is Zion Butler. Poked away by Millicent. That'll be a foul on Millicent. That is her first. Be the team's first foul this quarter. Butler going to take it down the court for the Titans. Kapaun still running the zone offense. They need to keep South from scoring if they want to get back in this one, as they are still scoreless. Millicent going down the court. Having some trouble there. Sanders tries setting the screen. Sanders to Spears. To Romer. Just trying to get something open, this Kapaun offense is. To Millicent. Ball rolls. Romer being covered by Hartzler. But she is in some deep trouble here. She's got to get. Romer finally passes out. Millicent's now in some trouble. Sanders will take a shot. It'll be off. Spears kicks it out to Millicent. Millicent for 3. That'll be a miss. Finally, the South will get it. It'll be Butler, as she has been doing great for the Titans tonight so far. Blocked by Rudy. Hartz will get it back. Get it to Kennedy. That was a missed 3 by Butler, covered by Ella Rudy on the rebound. Sanders bringing it out to Romer. She's a double team. Rudy looking for something in the paint. Out to Millicent. Gets to Romer. Romer's driving. Kicks out to the corner. Sanders for three. Will not fall as South maintains Kapaun to 0 points. And that'll be a foul on Sanders. It's her first. Kapaun is exhausted on offense as South has held them to 0 points still. See if this Kapaun coach and team can figure out how to get something going on the offensive side. South has been absolutely exhausting the Crusaders on defense. Kapaun has been doing pretty good on the defensive side as well, other than letting South get in some shooting fouls and making some free throws and some layups. They've had that one game opening shot, but nothing really going for either teams on offense, especially Kapaun here. It will resume with South ball. So that will be Zion Butler bringing it down the court, as she's been an instrumental part of this team so far in this game. Spears on Butler to top of the key. Butler puts up the three and makes it. It's a good three-point basket. I'll put their South lead to 11-0 on Kapaun. Rudy's pass almost intercepted. She puts away and one. That foul will be on number 20, I believe. Yep, 20, which is Anaya Kennedy. That is her first. Team second of the quarter. Rudy banks in the free throw. Kapaun finally putting some points on the board. Hopefully they can keep that momentum on the offensive side. Stop South here on defense. Build some momentum. Wow. Mahogany Butler with the answer three. Pfister bringing it down the court quickly. Up to Rudy. Passes it to the other team, being Smith. She brings it down the court. Tipped away by Spears. Saved and bounds on Pfister. And that'll be a foul on number 20, Anaya Kennedy. That is our second personal. That was a well-needed scoreless possession from South for Kapaun. So see if Kapaun can put another point on the board. As Pfister lays it in under the basket. Kapaun was finally putting some points on the board here. See if they can keep it going, and if South can answer just like they did last time with that three-pointer. Butler. To the other Butler. Butler. Zion Butler misses the three. Rebounded by Pfister. Travel by Pfister, so she'll be a turnover. The South ball. That is a timeout. Oh, never mind, not timeout. Looks just like a major substitutions for South. Robinson with the ball, guarded by Sanders. Get some space from Sanders. Pfister comes up with the ball. Palace running down the court. Fouled That'll be 2 shots. Fouled on the breakaway. That is on Zion Butler, her second personal, team 4th of this quarter. It's a miss. Kapaun's finally seeing some of their offensive struggles go away and slightly. That was subbed in Sanders for Pfister. Just needing a break. So that was 0 for 2 on those free throws by Palace. Mahogany Butler fouled on the play by, let's see who it is, by 13, so that'll be Spears. That's her second personal. That is a make. South continues to extend their lead on this Kapaun team. They're up by 10 points right now. Jesse Kempf into the game for Sanders. That's a miss. Kemp gets the ball to Millison. Millison to Romer as they try to move down the court quickly here. Millison puts up the 3. That is a 3-pointer. Brooklyn Millison for the Crusaders. Finally something going from deep. Maybe give Kapaun some momentum before halftime here. Robinson on the answer for the Titans as they maintain their 10-point lead here. Millison back to Pfister. Pfister to Powell. Powell drops it. Foul. That will be on Smith. That will be her first personal. As team number 5 in the second quarter as South continues to have some foul trouble here. That's 1 for 3, and she missed the last 2. House looks to make the second, bring Kapaun to 10 points. See if South can continue to answer these Kapaun points as Butler brings it down the court. 2 people on the ground for Kapaun 1, so it looks like Butler had some contact under that. Passing was blocked for Millison. Backcourt violation as Kemp recovers the ball. It looks like it had not been touched by a South player. It's unfortunate for this Kapaun team, but good stop from those South players. Some great hustle to run all over the court trying to block those passes. Butler puts up the 3. Late foul call will be Pfister on Butler during the 3-point shot. But it looks like it'll be on the floor, so inbound for South instead of 3 shots. See here. Butler gives it to Robinson. It's a missed 3 by Barlings. That fouls on Smith. Personal second. Oh, that brings Kapaun into the double bonus, putting Palace with 2 free throws. Palace has been on and off with her free throw shooting here. So make for Palace. Bring the score to 18 South, Kapaun 11. Butler fouled on her drive. Beyond Pfister as her second personal. Sanders subs in for Pfister. Butler makes that free throw, putting South up 8 here. Both Palace and Millicent on the ground for Kapaun. Sanders driving, kicks it out to Romer, but she drops it. I think the pass caught her off guard a little bit. That'll be South ball. Robinson bringing it down the court for South, kicks it to Butler. Hartzler. South moving the ball around a lot here. We've Butler driving, kicks it to the corner. Hartzler for three. No miss. Milson moving quick down the court. Almost loses the dribble. Kicks it to Sanders. Kemp on the wing with it, covered heavily by Hartzler. Gives it to Palace. Palace driving. Missed layup by Palace. Hartzler given to Robinson. Butler puts up the three. Rebounded by Palace. Given to Millicent. Kapaun better move down the court quick here. Foul on Robinson as she bumps Kemp coming down, not Kemp, sorry, Millicent coming down the court. That is her second personal. There's definitely been fouls on both sides, but a lot more seems like on the South side, as they have lots of girls with one or two personal fouls already. Millicent makes that second free throw, putting Kapaun down 7 with 2.8. Butler throws it down. So that will be the end of the first half, with South leading 19-12. Welcome back to the KMC versus South girls varsity game as we are set to begin the third quarter. The Kapaun basketball. We're restarting. I don't really know what happened there. Maybe a reffing clock issue. Now we are underway. Pfister instantly losing the ball with Butler on defense. It'll maintain Kapaun possession. Spears misses the inbound. It'll be South ball. She completely misses the inbound there. If you're just now joining us, Kapaun was scoreless in the first quarter, and South only had 8 points, but offense picked up significantly in the second quarter for both teams. Kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson makes the three. That will give South a 22-12 lead, instantly putting Kapaun to a bigger deficit. Rudy blocked by Smith. It'll be tipped by Knipp, but ultimately South possession. Sanders subs in for Knipp. Zion Butler brings the ball down for the Titans. Spears on the defense, kicks it out. Robinson again for three, this time a no-go. Butler with the rebound, fighting for it against Ella Rudy. Sanders on the defense, but fouls Robinson under the basket. That'll be her second personal. First of the team for the quarter for Kapaun. First one will fall. Second one will fall as well, putting South up by 12. South ball. Excellent defense by Mahogany Butler on Spears there. She managed to force the turnover on the inbound. South had lots of success with their full court press in the first half, and they're looking to continue it in the second half, it appears. Butler driving, almost loses Sanders. Pass by Kennedy, intercepted by Rudy. Sanders makes a pass while being thrown into the ground. Impressive play by her. Rudy back to Sanders. Spears to the corner. The handoff to Pfister to move it around. Back to Sanders. Romer in a double team. Be a foul on the Titans on number 21, Ramaya Kennedy. That is her third personal. It appears that South is keeping her on the court. Hopefully she can stay out of foul trouble here. Romer into Spears. Knipp in for the layup, drive, good layup by Knipp. That'll decrease the deficit to 10. Butler brings it down the court, gives it to Robertson with Knipp on defense. Smith's pass taken away. Pfister all the way down. Dropped pass by Rudy, but Knipp will foul Smith. So that is Knipp's first personal. Kennedy gets it into Zion Butler. Butler bringing down the court. Spears makes it way all the way into the paint, avoiding 2 defenders, bringing the lead to 12 for the South Titans. Knipp runs into the double team, runs into Robinson. Now she takes the ball away, but Pfister comes from behind, takes it back away, gives it to Spears. Spears to Knipp as Kapaun is on a fast break. 3v1, and South manages to force a turnover. They knock the pass away. The 3 by Zion Butler does not fall. Pfister has a clean drive to the basket and puts it in. Back to a 10-point lead for the South Titans. Kennedy kicks it to Smith. Smith out to Butler. Not Butler. Yes, sorry, Butler. Mahogany Butler. Rudy dives for the ball, but they will say it is off of Smith, and they will give Kapaun ball. Palace and Millicent in for Rudy and Pfister. Millicent bringing down the court for Kapaun, as South has pulled back the full court press. As they have done, they've switched it up a lot this game. That'll be a foul on Zion Butler as she tries to pull the ball away from Knipp. Spears fighting. Knipp at the wing, driving towards the basket. Out to Palace. Milson gives it to Palace. Back out to Romer at the wing. Looks like Kapaun's trying to set up here. Taken away by Mahogany Butler. Given to Hartzler of South. Knipp on the defense on Hartzler. Pass bounces off of Milson. Eventually recovered by Palace, but throws it ahead of Knipp, who will eventually recover it and slow things down. Millicent throws up a 3. That will be a miss, and it'll be South possession. Millie. That'll be it. Subbing in. Or that'll be a timeout called by Kapaun, their first of the half. That'll be South, sorry. See what this Kapaun team can do coming out of this timeout, as it was called by South, maybe just to give their players a break, as seem to be tiring out as they've been hustling all over the court. Kapaun still hasn't found much success on offense, as they struggled in the first half as well. South has been playing relentlessly on defense and doesn't look like they're going to stop. Looks like it'll be Sanders back to Pfister. Pfister will bring it down the court for Kapaun. Pfister back to Sanders. Sanders to Romer as they move around the top. Romer's pass thrown out of bounds, intended for Sanders, but she cut before the pass was thrown. Shall be South ball. Anaya Kennedy with the bucket for South, putting their lead to 31-16. Kapaun needs to start finding some points on offense as Pfister drives to the basket but misses. They're covered by Butler, but her pass will be intercepted by Palace. She gives it back to Pfister. Into Palace. Palace fighting, misses and does not come up the rebound. Butler fighting her way back down the court for the Titans. Sanders on defense. Anaya Kennedy with another one of those mid-ranges. That's her second in a row, growing their lead even greater. Romer fouled on the layup. That will be on Mahogany Butler of South. That is her second personal. Both teams with 3 fouls in this third quarter. There'll be a make on that first free throw by Romer, which is the first point scored by Kapaun in quite a while. Romer makes the second. Barlings loses the ball, and it will end up with Knip getting fouled. Looks by Barlings as well. That will be her first personal, team 4th of the quarter. Knip shooting free throws here. That'll be a miss. Palace fighting for the rebound. She'll foul Smith. Or what are they calling it here? Not a foul. Be called a jump ball. Be called a jump ball. So that'll be South possession, but the South fans here really wanting a foul on Palace there, which they did not get. The Mahogany Butler bring it down the court. Romer on the defense. Injured player. Looks like for South, she looks like she'll get up. This will be a jump ball, so Kapaun has possession. Inbounding for Kapaun is Stella Fury, a new face on the team for the half. Pfister bringing it down the court for him. Palace kicks it to Pfister. Back to Knip. Pfister driving. Fury misses the layup. And that'll be Hartzler coming down the court for South. Looks like it'll be a foul on Knipp for Kapaun. It's her third personal. Fourth team foul of the quarter. Hartzler makes the wide open three off the inbound. Nobody there to contest it. Knipp brings it back down for Kapaun. She says Fury. Fury double dribbles. So that'll be another turnover for this Kapaun team. So they're running out of time to claw back against this lead built by the Titans. Zion Butler subbing in for Nia Kennedy. Mahogany Butler covered, gives it to Smith. Smith misses it, and that'll be the end of the third quarter here with South 36, Kapaun 18. Kapaun really needs to figure out a way to stop this South offense and start putting points on the board on offenses. They haven't really done either. It's been a struggle in this second half already for Kapaun. South definitely has improved their offense in the second half. South definitely started with momentum on the offensive side as Robinson came right out on their first time with possession and hit a three. Fourth quarter is about to start. Will be South ball. Ramaya Kennedy gives it to Robinson. Smith gets it to Kennedy, but Kennedy missed the layup. Kennedy dribbled the ball out of bounds, so it'll be Kapaun ball. South putting in the full court press. Pfister breaks down the court, kicks it to Romer in the corner. Romer misses the three, recovered by Millison. Knipp for three. Will be another miss. Foul on Sanders for Kapaun. That's her third personal. And Kapaun subs in Spears for Pfister. Zion Butler bring it down the court for South. Kicks it to Mahogany Butler. Kennedy, offensive foul. She threw an elbow into Milson there. Looks like it'll be Kapaun ball. That'll be Anaya Kennedy's fourth personal foul, but she will stay on the floor for South. Spears gives it to Sanders. Sanders driving, kicks it back out to Milson in the corner. Milson for three is good. Bringing Kapaun to 21. The South still has a lengthy lead. Nice move by Zion Butler to float it in. be a timeout South. Another issue Kapaun's been dealing with is that they're outsized on almost every position on the court. So struggling to be physical against these South girls on the opposing team. We Millicent bring it down the court as we resume here in the fourth. Millicent gives it to Sanders. Sanders passing hands off to Knipp. Knipp will keep it at the top of the key. Kick it to Rummer. Rummer puts up the three. That will be short. Zion Butler. Held on to by Smith here. Spears will grab the pass. Give it to Knipp. Millicent looking for somebody to pass to. Gets it to Romer, who Romer gets to Spears. Romer to Knipp. To Millicent. Millicent puts up the shot. A little too strong. Sanders will put it out of bounds. Now be South ball. Rudy subs in for Romer for Kapaun. Zion Bishop gives it to Mahogany Butler. Foul. There'll be two shots for, looks like, Zion Butler. Correction, be two shots for Smith. Now be the third personal for Spears on that shooting foul. Smith misses the first. South still maintaining a healthy 17-point lead here over the Crusaders. She misses the second as well, rebounded by Rudy and given to Spears to take down the court. Spears almost loses the ball, gets it to Millicent, who hits the side of the backboard on the three. It'll be a foul on Smith as she was fighting for the ball. That's her third personal. And that's the second team foul of the quarter. We'll stay Kapaun ball with Romer on the inbound. Bounds it out to Rudy. Millicent to Knipp. Knipp back into the paint for Rudy. Puts it up, miss. Off of Rudy's foot, out of bounds, South ball. Crusaders have not been able to get offense moving at all in this game. Butler driving against Romer. Nia Kennedy misses the three as Millicent brings it back down the court for Kapaun. Get to Rudy about the free throw line. Millicent for three. That'll be a miss. Rebounded by Smith. We have Butler bringing it down the floor. Knipp back out. Sorry, Knipp on the defense, but that was a missed 3 by Butler. Milson will take it for Kapaun here. Back out to Spears. Spears will put up the 3. That'll be another miss. Almost rebounded by Kapaun. Be out of bounds. South ball. Checking into the game for Kapaun will be Clara Hawker, number 33, and Stella Fury back in. Spears on the defense. Hartzler for 3, misses. Rebounded by Palace, given to Spears. Spears gives it to Fury, who goes for a layup, draws the foul, and that'll be a foul on Smith. And that'll be her 4th personal of the game for Smith. Fury shooting 2 here. She misses the first. As Jessie Kemp checks in for Lizzie Romer for Kapaun, and Smith checks out for South. Fury misses the second. Kennedy bringing down the court for South. Hawker on the defense. Foul on the layup, as Kennedy ends up halfway up the stands. Now it'll be Hawker's first foul of the game. It'll be 2 shots for Ramaya Kennedy. The first make. That'll be Ramaya Kennedy's 6th point of the game, as South's scoring has been pretty spread out across the board. Kais into the game for Kapaun, giving it to Kemp to bring down the court. Kais driving, misses the lay-in. It'll be Ramaya Kennedy bringing it down the court for South again, as she is tripped by Palace. That'll be 2 shots for Ramaya Kennedy for the 2nd South possession in a row. That is Palace's first personal. Kennedy misses the first. Phoebe Lawfer checks into the game for the Crusaders. That will be the second made by Ramaya Kennedy, giving her 8 points on the night. Kemp to Hawker. Hawker out to Fury. Fury puts up the layup and is missed. Hawker and Kyson fighting for the ball with Robinson. Be a foul on Kais. South ball. Kais' first personal. As Ramaya Kennedy's grabbing her knee as she heads to the bench. And South will put in Anaya Kennedy in her place, as the first free throw missed by Robinson. The South has a 20-point lead here with 3 minutes left in the 4th. Kyson to Kemp. Kemp to Fury. Fury feeds it into Hawker in the paint. Hawker's pass intercepted by Mahogany Butler. Butler gets it to Robinson. Robinson puts up the shot. Will be missed and recovered by Stella Fury for the Crusaders. Hawker rebounded by Kyson. Kais with the putback. Kapaun recovers on defense with Zion Butler bringing down the court for the Titans. Kicks it out to Hartzler. Hartzler for three, and that will be a good. That is Hartzler's 6th point of the night, as she has had 2 3-pointers. Laufer's pass taken away, but the pass too far, and Hartzler could not make it to the ball in time. Kemp taking the ball down the court. Zion Butler lays it in again for the Titans as they are just extending their lead at the end of this game. They will go up 47-23. Fury into Laufer. Laufer misses the layup. Laufer hits the ground hard on the rebound. She'll be slow to get up there. Also on the ground for South was Anaya Kennedy. Robinson misses the layup. Fury and double covered here, and her pass gets taken away by Robinson. Robinson pass is thrown out of bounds. It'll be Kapaun ball. The minute left here in the game, as Kapaun is down 24 to the Titans. Sanders bringing the ball down the court. Fury feeds it into Hawker, but Hawker is fouled by Pullum. That is her first personal. The team's 4th of the 4th quarter. Stella Fury to inbound for Kapaun. Gives it to Kais. Kais puts up the layup. Missed. Be a foul on Kais, it appears, and it'll be South basketball. That's her Kais' 2nd personal. And it will be Pullum shooting 2 for the Titans. She makes the first. Just growing the lead play after play, these Titans are. She misses the second. Sanders travels on the rebound, the free throw. Instantaneously gives the ball back to the Titans. Hartzler on the inbound for the Titans. Gives it Zion Butler. She misses the layup. Kais gives it to Sanders. Sanders bringing it down the court. Fury puts it the 3 up, and it rolls over top. Now be South basketball. Zion Butler on the wing, trying to dribble out the clock here. Is it? Well, South will take the win here over the Crusaders. 25-point victory by the South Titans, 48-23. It's a rough game by the Crusaders. You won't hear me, or I won't hear you. That'll be the end of the game, and warm-ups for the boys game will begin, and we'll leave you here, and we'll be back for the boys varsity game of Kapaun versus South.
Oh, okay. I can just
Just stay. Just talk about the game.
So Kapaun, the Crusaders, they come into this game 2-0. They got a 48-80 win over the Southeast Buffaloes. And to be honest with you, Kapaun's been looking pretty good in their first two games. I mean, it's been against North and Southeast, but to be honest with you, Southeast was a pretty good team. I mean, I thought. Grayson, what do you think this game is going to be? I mean, I know South, they got a couple good players. Their big man's pretty good. How do you think this game's going to pan out?
The Crusaders have obviously gotten off to a strong lead this season. They've dominated the first two games of the season, being North and Southeast, and I think they will continue their success in this game against South. But South definitely trying to put up a good fight here, as it's anybody's game. In these high school games, you never know what could happen, but players on both teams.
And to be honest with you, right now, I think the best player for Kapaun Crusaders is definitely Will Thankful. I mean, he's almost like just a freak of nature, you know? I mean, I'm good? All right, bet. That's what I said.
Welcome to the men's Kapaun versus South varsity basketball game as we are set for tip-off here. Tegan Charles and Parker Hargrave for tip.
Rocco Keller's got the ball. Ooh, that is blocked away by number 10, and that is Jackson Howard. That is Javon Howard, number 4's brother. I'm certain of that. Kapaun will be inbounding the ball. Kapaun's starting lineup is number 25, Brooks Powers. He is running the point guard. He is a senior. Shooting guard, Corbin Johnson, number 21. He's a sophomore. And then Rocco Keller has the ball in the paint. Gives the ball to Tegan. Ooh, Tegan taps it back out from Brooks. Rocco has the ball. Ooh, that's a tough pass. Rocco has it.
For it.
And it is a loose ball. Will Thingvall dives on it. Javon Howard gets there first. And loose ball. That ball is going to go to the Kapaun Crusaders. Forward will be Rocco Keller. He's a sophomore. Will Thingvall for three. And he hits the three.
Will Thingvall with a huge three there for the Crusaders.
And then Tegan Charles and Will Thingvall round up that lineup. And one of the star players for the Kapaun Crusaders is Will Thingvall. Javon Howard with a pass to number 3. That is Jalen Manning. And Parker has the ball. He is one of their best players. South with the shot, miss. That is a rebound to Thingvall. And Parker just grabs that away. And, Thingvall is getting beaten up by Parker down low. I mean,
foul on Hargrave there. His first personal, and that'll be the first team for South.
And Thingvall's been a very good player for the Crusaders, a very good shooter for them. He is undecided yet, but he's got a lot of D1 offers. Rocco Keller has the ball in the corner, pass to Johnson. Johnson flings it. Thingvall with the pass to Charles. Powers kind of dribbles that. Ooh, Thingvall was going to look to hit it. Powers for 3, and he hits it! Brooks Powers with the 3. It is 6-0. The Crusaders are on top. Johnson guarding the ball. Thingvall playing very good D. Rocco Keller. And, I mean, Parker is just, for the South Titans, is just a beast down low. I mean, he is a complete monster.
The first timeout here taken by South right off the bat as Kapaun start this game with a dominant 9-0 lead. Jack, what do you want to see from South here if they want to take this game back?
I mean, they got to give the ball to number 50, who is, his last name's Parker Hargrave. I mean, he's a very dominant force down there, and I'd like to see number 4, Javon Howard. I was for him and his brother, I get mixed up, but he needs to get the ball. He needs to score. Last time they met, last week Howard had 36 points against the West Pioneers. So he needs to start going. And he's gonna shoot that, and he misses.
Howard with the air ball. Thingvall on the rebound, taking down the court for the Crusaders. Keller for 3. Off the mark.
That's off.
Recovered by Thingvall though.
Thingvall with the bucket, and he puts it back up. Will Thingvall with the 2 points.
Thingvall's 5th point already in this game.
Thingvall should get a first-team All-City selection this year. By the way, he should play. I mean,
Manning into Hargrave. Hargrave layup rolls off as he's backing down Charles there. Gets the ball back from Keller and puts it in for 2.
Keller does not look like he wants any of that. That man is a just complete beast. see if Keller can get that 2 points. Oh, he kicks it back out.
Thingvoll driving. Keller trying for the putback.
That's a foul.
End up being fouled. Looks like he'll be on Hardgrave. It will be his second of the game already. Team second as well. That'll be a miss for Charles.
And another really good player for the Crusaders is got to be Tegan Charles. I mean, outside of Thingvoll and Johnson, a good amount of scoring comes from Tegan Charles. I mean, Corbin is a very good shooter, same with Thingvoll, but I mean, Charles he's been a very dominant player for these last 3 years for Coach Eck.
Howard with the ball. Kicks it to Ransom. Ransom is back to Manning. And Manning throws it behind Barnes, turning it over to be Kapaun ball here.
Just kind of throws that one away.
South playing a little bit of sloppy offense here. And struggling also to stop the Kapaun offense. Got to really fix things up here. Johnson driving, fouled.
So close to a and one. And Parker for the Southeast Titans is out of the game, and that's going to be a big blow for them. I mean, he's one of their best players, and him already taken out with only 4 minutes in the first quarter. That's gonna hurt the Titans a little bit.
That foul is on Jackson Howard, his first, team third. If you're the South coach, you don't want any of your starters getting into foul trouble here early. Jonathan Howard, key player for this South team, taking it down the court. Barnes to Manning. Johnson with defense on Manning as he dribbles around. Three by Howard is missed.
And that's always kind of one of his strong suits. Howard's a very good three-point shooter, but good defense by Powers. I mean, Powers, to be honest with you, I go up against him every day in practice, and he is a really good defender. And
Charles hits the ground hard there.
Boom!
Will be South ball though. Blaze Dalian subs in for the Crusaders, taking Charles out. So they might give him a break after that hard fall.
And Powers is he's such a good defender. I mean, I'm going to be surprised if Howard can get a couple buckets on him. I mean, Powers has got to be one of the best defenders in the city. And good pursuit by Thingvoll right there. Oh, that was an excellent move.
Good lay-in by Howard there. Only South's fourth point here, though. Thingvoll for three. Little riot. Be off of the foot of Kendrell Ransom. Now Johnson will be on the inbound for the Crusaders. Powers gets it to Thingvoll. Thingvoll back to Powers. Powers is in the corner up against Ivan Teal.
And it looks like South has gone into a man, and they've gotten out of that 2-3 zone.
Barnes takes it down, but is fouled.
Now, that was not a foul, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you that. That was not a foul.
Kapaun fans not wanting a foul there, but it will be one against Corbin Johnson. Team second for Kapaun.
Corey Daniels will check into the game.
Barnes missed the first. See if he can make this foul worth it. He misses the second. Keller tips it. Thingvall with the rebound, gets it to Daniels. Thingvall out to Keller. Keller trying to back them down. Thingvall misses. Recovered by the Titans with Manning bringing it. Sorry, Howard bringing it down the court.
Keller's honestly been playing not his best basketball this game. I mean, he looks kind of scared out there, but he should get into a rhythm. And
Daniels not expecting the pass from Powers there. But Ivan Teal has a costly missed layup there. Dalian will be given the offensive foul. Taking the hit was Kendrell Ransom.
And to be honest with you, another young player that's going to help this Crusader team is Blaze Dalian and Rocco Keller. I mean, Rocco is a sophomore starting, and Blaze is already six-man, and he's only a freshman, okay? He's a freshman as a six-man. I mean, that's pretty unbelievable. I mean, he's going to be really good for the Crusaders in the next couple of years.
Powers with the rebound on that Barnes miss. Thingvall moving down the court quickly. Puts up a jump shot, is missed. Rebounded by Dalian as he's fighting for it still. Call it a jump ball, which will end up possession South. Jonathan Howard taking the ball down the court for the Titans.
Oh, that was a beautiful move by Howard, but he airballs it. Not been his day. Let's see if
Thingvall lays it in.
That's the layup. Thingvall for 2 points.
That will extend the Kapaun lead to 11 points, and South really needs to turn things around here if they don't want this game to get out of hand quickly. Taken away, Owen Herlocker on the fast break here. Roughly fouled. That'll be on number 3. His first 23, correction, 23. His first personal, but South's team fourth.
And Jude Porter looks like he's going to check into the game. Jude Porter is also a very good player for the Crusaders, and he's also a rising star, honestly, I would say. He's going to check in for Powers.
There's no 23 on the roster. Herlocker misses the second. Thingvall almost had the rebound, but it slips out of his hand. Manning being guarded by Jude. 2 quick players with some speed and agility to him.
Porter's also an excellent defender. Oh, that
Be an offensive foul.
That was great defense by Blaze Dalian, following into the footsteps of his older brother, Bo Dalian.
That is on Sloan Barnes. First personal for him. Team foul number 5 for the Titans. Herlocker with the jump shot. It does not fall. Barnes will come with the rebounds. And Manning, Jalen Manning will bring it down the court. Foul on Jude Porter. Coach Steve Eck for the Crusaders not happy about that one. Inbound, intercepted by Herlocker. Hand off to Porter. Porter's pass knocked out of the hands of Thingvall.
Thingvall puts it up for the bucket. God, he is so good.
Good recovery by Thingvall there. And that will be the end of this first quarter. Kapaun 18, South 4. Kapaun with such a dominant lead here already. these South guys really need to find a way to turn it around in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I expected better from South. I mean, they just aren't looking that well. I mean, they came into the season ranked 3rd into the City League, behind Kapaun and Heights. So, I mean, there's a lot of work to be done to try to come back and win this game.
Kapaun, as Jack has mentioned, has a lot of young talent on this team. And they do have a lot of veterans with lots of experience, but lots of young stars like Porter and Dalian, Keller.
And also Corey Daniel. I mean, Corey Daniels might be he might be a junior, but he's still got 1 more year left, and I honestly think he's going to be a really good player for the Crusaders.
He's got good speed, as this Crusaders team has had past couple years. Like to move the ball quickly, tire your guys out. Seems to be working against the South team here.
Thinkval will be out of the game, and the lineup for and Johnson's got a wide open 3, and he nails it. Corbin Johnson with the 3.
Kapaun comes right out of the quarter and just extends the lead. Just showing these South Titans that they will not let off the gas.
Johnson's already got 2 threes in the game. He is known for his 3-pointers. And that's he stepped back toward. I thought he stepped back toward. I saw it with my own eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I am rocking with number 3 shoes though. The Bruce Lees, I really want those for Christmas. Just got to get my grades up though. And Brooks Powers is just corralling him.
Foul while Hardgrave was trying to put up the layup there. It's on Dalian, already a second personal for him.
And Keller looks like he's going to...
Looks like Keller was subbing for him.
Dalian's going to check out.
Hardgrave looking to get 2 points on the board for the Titans, but he only managed to put up 1. South needs any points they can get right now, though. This Kapaun team continues to put the pressure on him.
That's a beautiful pass, and
Tegan Charles fighting for the rebound, though, and he hooks it in.
Tegan Charles with the 2 points. And to be honest with you, it has not been Rocco Keller's night. I mean, Knight's still young, as I say, but he just hasn't looked really good. But hopefully in the second half he can turn this around. And Howard with a shot. And that is a questionable call, but refs call it as a foul. That's going to be a foul on Powers.
This Powers' first personal, team's second of the quarter. First free throw missed by Howard. Powers bringing it down the court. Charles on the ground.
Looking like a foul, but does not get it. And that's going to be a
fast break bucket for Sloan Barnes to bring South's point total to 8, as it has been a very slow start on offense for the Titans.
That's another bucket for Corbin Johnson. He's got 10 points. That was a beautiful up and under.
Powers. Looks like Hardgrave really wanting the foul there.
Keegan Charles with the almost dunk. And that's another 2 points. Hardgrave gets an easy bucket.
I don't think Hardgrave ever passed the half-court line.
Crusaders did
barely.
not want to play defense on that one.
Pass to Johnson, almost overthrown.
See if he can get another bucket. Ooh. That's a tip, and Hardgrave.
Pass taken by Hardgrave. Be a lay-in for Jalen Manning.
That was another tough bucket for Jalen Manning. Jeez.
The 5'5" senior point guard for South. Using his speed there to make that bucket. Kapaun not showing any signs of slowing down as they keep putting the pressure on South to keep scoring or stop them to get back into this game. This is the third show of Kapaun's dominance this year as they went into North and Southeast and beat both those teams with a good handle.
And South has, they're still down by 15, but let's see if they can make somewhat of a comeback so they can get some momentum going into halftime. To be honest with you right now, I think South, Howard has not been playing good, and Parker has been a little bit shaky. And, some of their players have been stepping up, so let's see if they can do that. They're going to run a press.
See where the refs call this one. We Kapaun basketball.
And Hardgrave is not happy about that. Looks like he's throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum.
Be a missed three by Charles there. They'll call a foul. It'll be on Daniels. And Corey Daniels of the Crusaders. First personal, team third.
And that's beautiful D by Thingval right there. Corey Daniels is also another great defender for the Crusaders. And that's a block by Killer. Excellent play.
Charles almost runs through Jonathan Howard, but they will call that foul on Howard. His first personal. It was also the team's first personal. Team first of this quarter.
Oh, let's see if Thingval. This could be a dunk. Boom! That's a dunk. Will Thingval with the one-hand slam. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen.
What a show of athleticism there by Thingval.
This has been Thingval's night.
Hargrave misses the layup. Daniels keeps it in bounds.
Oh my God, that could be another
again
dunk.
To Thingval, and he'll lay it again.
So close. The Crusaders look unstoppable right now.
Thingval, that was his 16th point of the night already, as he looks to continue on an absolute offensive tear for this Kapaun team.
Hey, if any D1 colleges need a player like Thingval, he is available.
This South team hasn't scored in a while, it feels like, as nothing has been going on the offensive side. Kapaun continues to pressure them on everything.
Hello?
South coming out of this timeout looking to just get anything going for them. Either stop Kapaun or score, or both preferably, but it doesn't look like that'll be the case with how this Kapaun team has been playing.
And that's going to be another point for Thingvoll. We had a little disconnection. But Thingvoll's already got 18 points, and it's not even the end of the first half. We still have under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. So, I mean, Thingvoll's been playing tremendous. I mean, there's got to be definitely some college coaches out there here tonight watching them play. That was a great hustle play by Porter. And Keller's going to get his first points of the night.
This Kapaun offense just continues to roll. I mean, no end in sight for this South team. For this Kapaun team to just stop scoring. Kendrell Ransom just took a weird, it looks like he slipped.
That's an injured
Now he
player.
is down.
And
He will
number 10 for South is just going to go run in and go take a little spit, but this is not looking good for this South player. He might have twisted his ankle or something. Limping a little bit. Hey, I'm telling you, I think he might be rocking those look like the Nike GT cuts. Those are not the best shoe for ankle support. So I'm telling all hoopers, if y'all are listening, do not get the Nike GT cuts. I'm telling you, I've rolled my ankles in those multiple times. Do not get those shoes.
Looks like Johnson bringing it down the court. Charles right back to Thingvoll, who's been the lead scorer for the Crusaders tonight. But Johnson kind of the underlying offensive piece here as he has 10. Crusaders continue to dominate the boards, although they don't have a guy the same size as Hardgrave. Just continue to get down there and get rebounds. Porter for three.
Oh,
no
missed
good.
the back iron.
And
Thingvoll with another bucket. That was a beautiful shot off the backboard. Oh my God. Will Thingvoll with another bucket. He's already got 20.
Be a technical foul on Jonathan Howard.
And that's going to be a technical foul on the South
That's his
Titans.
second personal. I couldn't see exactly what it was for. It's not something you want to see from one of your key players there.
It has not been Howard's night. He has 1 point. I don't know how many fouls, but it has to be two fouls, and is getting subbed out. Oh, yeah. So South, they need to go over their game plan, think about what they can do to fix this, and score some points. And that's going to be a dump off.
I mean, there's going to need to be some big changes in the locker room at halftime here.
Rocco Keller has just missed nearly every shot, but it's just not been his night. He should, and Maybe this is just his one bad game, but he should be fine. That's another steal. And
Johnson
Jesus.
gets in a big collision with Jackson Howard. That is the 6'2" junior,
Jackson Howard's gonna.
the brother of Jonathan Howard, who just got that technical.
I think he just walked out of the court and then walked back in.
He
Wow.
keeps spitting into these trash cans. He just walked out of the gym.
Did we get that on camera, chat? Chat, did we get that on camera? That was. Wow, I've never seen that before from a player. He just got a foul and walked out.
Now he is subbed out of the game.
And he is having a little altercation with their coaches. And do not know what he just did, but his coach is definitely not a fan of that.
Porter out to Keller.
And Collins is going to be in the game.
Herlocker out to Keller. Johnson, Keller. Keller almost gets it taken.
I do not.
Be called a travel, it looks like, on Keller. That will be South basketball. As now they have Adrian Moralison, a 6-foot senior. That is number 0. Johnson comes down with the rebound on the missed shot.
And Porter with his blazing speed is going to get a layup. Jude Porter hits a very clean layup. 3, 2, 1. He's got to put this up. I don't think he knows.
He did
Nope,
not
he did not.
realize what time was on the clock, and we'll leave you here with the dance performance at halftime from the Pommies. We're good. Welcome back to the second half of the Kapaun versus South boys varsity basketball game. Kapaun holding a strong lead here over the Titans of 42-14 on their home court. The half will begin Titan basketball.
And another miss, and that's a block by Rocco Keller.
Johnson with the hustle on the rebound, but gives it back to the Titans.
And he just loses the ball, and God, this is a pity party.
This will be South ball after ball kind of flying everywhere in everybody's hands. To inbound for the Titans will be Howard. Ransom is back after he had a slight ankle injury that appeared at the end of the second quarter. Charles with the defense on Hargrave, but
That is just a
third try he puts it in finally.
Jesus. I am sorry for Tegan, because I would not want to. And
That is a
nice layup by Tegan Charles, up and under. Another block by Rocco. His lengthy arms, he can get it. And let's see another. Oh, I almost thought Thingvall's about to have done, but that's 2 points for Thingvall. He is up to 22 points, ladies and gentlemen.
22 on the night already for Thingvall. He's been on a tear in the first half, and appears he's wanting to continue that in the second. That'll be a rare three-pointer from Kendall Ransom, as this South team has not put up barely any points.
I think that's their first and might be their third or second three-pointer of the game. That's going to be a travel on Charles.
Kapaun loses the ball and turns it over, so it will be South basketball, as Jalen Manning will bring it up the court with his speed. Kendall Ransom went for another three-pointer, but that one ended up
Powers
short.
looked like he was about to give another pass to Thingvall to see if he can get another dunk. And Rocco Keller has the ball now. And that's going to be a foul on Yvonne Howard. That's his third foul.
Now it looked to be a foul while Powers was trying to back him down. Powers receiving the inbound from Johnson. He gives it right back to Johnson, back to Powers. Johnson with the jumper, and be rebounded by Hargrave. Howard to Manning.
Oh, my fault. Powers has played excellent defense on Howard this night. Gave him 0 points, and that's going to be actually Howard's first bucket of the game.
Little jinx there, maybe.
Yeah, little jinx there, but that's going to be his first bucket of the game.
But the other one was only a free throw, so that'll be his first
Thingvall's the miss.
bucket.
Trying to get to 25 points. Let's see if he can.
Barnes misses the shot. Powers hustled to recover it, but it'll be South basketball, as he was not able to make it in time. Looks like Dalian is ready to check in for the Crusaders, as Hargrave gets an easy lay-in.
I mean, Hargrave is just a gigantic force down there. I would hate to guard him. R.I.P. Tegan Charles. And Powers with the three-pointer. That's his second three-pointer of the game. Powers is up to 6 points. Both of his points are from 2 threes.
A quick timeout there from the Titans. They look to regroup here and not let Kapaun get on another roll. South coming out of this timeout just looking for anything here. They have had some better offensive looks in the second half already, but it's still not enough to get them back in this game.
Powers' shot's finally starting to look good. I mean, he was last year kind of a playmaker, you know, the guy who kind of ran the show up top, you know, get those assists, get those rebounds, and get the couple of points. This game, he's honestly looking like a little bit more of a scorer, which I love to see from Powers. And that's going to be another three. And he's going to...
Kendrell Ransom from deep. This three-point shot from him has come from nowhere in the second half, as that will be his second already of the half.
Can answer back.
Both of those threes are his first points of the game as well.
Nice bucket! Blaze Dalian with the bucket. Bucket
Freshman
squad.
Dalian for Kapaun. He's going to develop to be a beneficial player for this Crusader team as the years
absolutely
go by.
Howard just kind of throws that one up there.
Let's say the ball hit the top of the backboard. It'll be Kapaun ball. Powers bring the ball down the court for Kapaun.
See what Powers can do with this. Gives the ball to Charles.
Charles headed up the baseline. Foul called on Parker Hardgrave. That is his third personal already. Still with quite a bit of time left in this third quarter.
And the lineup right now for the Crusaders is looking as Daniels is in the game, Dalian, Powers, and Dalian and Powers are actually related, so I mean, both pretty good at basketball. And Charles and Johnson rounded up, so pretty good lineup for the Crusaders right now. They're a very deep team, as I say, a very deep team.
Jonathan Howard taking it around the key, but Manning is definitely, he hasn't been a big point scorer, but he's been dribbling around and passing for the South team, trying to get the ball to their key role players. Another three, way off by Kendrell Ransom, as that is not what his first 2 3-point.
What a move by Tegan Charles. Hits him with the behind the back. Almost a little Raja Rondu move. And that's another bucket for Charles. He's up to 10 points. And
Howard with the floater. Finally getting something to move for him. This will be his 5th point of the game.
And Dalian for 3. Ooh, back iron. Kind of a quick shot. Not in the shot selection for the offense, as I call it. And Howard's going to come down here and
be blocked by kind of like a mix of Charles and...
I think that was Charles.
Charles and Johnson there. Both of their hands were in there. Hardgrave spinning. He'll just be too big to stop by.
He is just a force down there.
Daniels didn't even attempt it because he's just so oversized compared to some of these Kapaun players.
Dude. Oh, what a pass by Powers. What a pass. That's Dalian on the bucket. He's got the 4 points this game. And like I said, Powers is such a good point guard. I mean, if you want to be like if you want to be a really good point guard, I say you study Brooks Powers.
Daniels getting it back in, and then Dalian was hit out of bounds by Hardgrave. Another just show of how big Hardgrave is. Now will be a wild pass from Powers. Now end up as South basketball. Inbounding it for South is Jackson Howard. Haven't seen much from him tonight, but he is close to his brother in points as he has 4. South.
Him and his brother are having, looks like almost a little bit of an argument, but hopefully everything's a-okay. See what Howard can do with this. Looks like he might call, no, not an ISO.
South subbed out Hargrave there for number 0, which is Adrian Morales, and it looks like Hargrave is messing with his leg on the bench. Hopefully everything's okay there. Shot from Jonathan Howard. Will be 3 shots. Fouled by Johnson, his second. Team first of the half. Or quarter, sorry.
And South is kind of creeping back into this game. I mean, it is, Cape is still blowing them out, but it is only a, wow, I'm tweaking right now. Only a 24-point game. And they were down by 30 at half, so baby steps, baby steps, baby steps for the Titans.
It's definitely slowed down a bit in this quarter than it was in the first half, as it seemed just to be constant Capon offense, but seems to be a little bit more even here, and I'm sure Steve Eck, coach for the Crusaders, would like to get that offense back rolling. Be a foul on Adrian Morales. Correction will be on Jackson Howard. His third. Also the team third. Daniels into Dalian. Dalian trying to drive. Loses the ball. The ball's all over the place with people trying to get it. But Javon Howard comes up with it. And it will be and one for Howard. Questionable call there by the refs. But
yeah, I don't like that call by the refs at all.
Feet could have been moving. We don't know. Jonathan Howard on a scoring run here by himself, as he's got himself up to 10 points now.
And that's what you need from South, is to get Howard involved with the game. I mean, he's looking really good this quarter.
He has 9 points this quarter, as he went into half with only 1. So definitely good from him to start getting back into this one, as the Porter pass to Herlocker is out of bounds. Howard coming down the court, looking to continue scoring. But the ball is stripped away by Daniels.
And 15 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what can... Daniels, I don't know what the Crusaders were doing.
South running out of time to get anything, as the clock is now up. They could not get anything moving, as the defense was there for Capon. South down to a 21-point deficit now. But
Pedro, you're fat.
don't know what that was about. South really needs to get something going after this break here. South will be their next game will be versus Heights at home, as Heights is another very, very good team in this G-Wall League.
But their next game's Heights? There. I'm pretty sure Kapaun does play against Washburn Rural. Kapaun plays against Washburn Rural on, I think, next Saturday. And Topeka, so if anyone wants to make the journey out there, you can, but respectfully.
Leading up to that Washburn Rural game, Kapaun will be versus East at home once again. And then after that Washburn Rural game, into their big rivalry, the Holy War versus Bishop Carroll, another home matchup for the Crusaders. Heights they have a rare game. It's against Liberal at home this year, but that will be coming around the same time as the Kapaun Carroll matchup.
And Keller is getting yelled at by Coach Eck. I mean, just yelled at. It's not been his night. It's almost a rare, bad performances from him. I've never seen Rocco play this bad before, but it's only one game.
These two teams will rematch at South on January 30th. As I don't know if these South Titans will be looking forward to that one.
No.
After the showing of strength by this Kapaun Crusader squad tonight.
And Johnson gets the steal. Let's see what he does. He lobs it up to Rocco.
Oh! As Keller hits the bleachers hard.
Oh,
looks like he will be okay, though. The foul. So another one on Hargrave. That'll be his fourth personal, team second of the quarter.
That was a dirty call. That was a dirty play, chat. That was a dirty play. Oh, he banks it off the glass. I call bank.
Kapaun's first match against the other top team in G-Wall will be at Heights on the 16th of January. Kapaun definitely looking to win that one, as they shared the City League Championship with Heights last year, with a loss to them and a win against them. So definitely will be a good game between those two each time. Howard into Hargrave. Instantly poked out from behind by Thangval, and then Daniels finally recovered it.
Let's see.
Down to Thangval again, and he lays it in.
So close to another dunk. Looks like he just didn't have the hops for this one.
Thangval with 0 fouls and 24 points in this game.
I mean,
just played clean defense and exceptional offense. Powers again. From the
this could be showtime for. Oh my! Come on, Will Thingval, do something, God. He gets 2 points. I literally waited all game for something like that to happen, and he lays it up. God.
Looks like Eck was happy with the decision to just lay it in.
Not a big
I don't think the fans were as happy.
So there are under 7 minutes left in this game. And they're chanting, "We want Melvin."
Melvin is a sophomore on the varsity bench right now.
And that's another point for Thingval. He's up to 28 points, ladies and gentlemen, 28 points.
Eck is not responding to the cheers, as he does not make any adjustments to this
What's he
dominant
going to do?
lineup.
Oh, he just gives it off to Johnson. That was a nice play, but
Johnson bricks the layup. to the front of the rim. Kapaun still with a 27-point lead, and it does not look like it will shrink for these Titans. Johnson should have had an easy layup there, but instead fouled. Be on Jackson Howard, and that will be his 4th personal, as him and Hardgrave will
They're
have
really
4.
chanting, "We want Melvin." Coach Eck, put Melvin in. He almost got an in-game dunk in the dunk in the varsity game.
Coming into the game, Crusaders is not Melvin, but it will be
So close.
Herlocker and Dalian.
That was, I think Will Thingvall might be done for the night. I mean, stat line, 28 points, 0 fouls, and I don't know how many assists. I'll check that later, but to be honest with you, this has been one of Thingvall's, might have been Thingvall's best high school game. I don't know his other high school game stat lines, but this has been one of his best I've seen.
It is South possession now, as Herlocker had an over-the-back foul on the other end, but South will not do anything, as Coach Eck waves off the student section, not wanting to put anybody into the game that the student section wants, but it is up to the coach.
No, Coach Eck is not like that. I think the student section should stop. Brock Ritta, I know you can't hear me, but he will not listen to the student section. It is Coach Eck. Oh, what a move by Powers. Oh my goodness,
gosh.
what a move. The behind the back, the reverse layup. What a beautiful move by Brooks Powers.
And a missed layup on the fast break by Howard. As
Sports
he
Center top 10 play.
Fouls Powers as he seems to be frustrated.
Yes. Put that man on some jelly, fam.
They take Powers out of the game after that awesome layup.
Thank you.
Jack saying thank you to his fans here in the
Yep,
crowd.
I got a lot of fans. Oh, damn. That's an OBJ catch.
Keller gives it to Dalian as Dalian drives, puts it up. Be a little long. I think the game is pretty much out of the hands of South here. As there's about 4 minutes left to play in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the viewers who are watching. Oh, Porter with a 3. Come on, Jude. Oh.
That will be a heavily contested 3.
I think that might be a breeze of wind in here that pushed that ball, but
Yep.
it is what it is.
Barnes on the defense there, jumping for life there.
Take a good look, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Keller got subbed out. He's going to start next year again, but the people that are in is the future of Cape Mount Carmel basketball. I mean, we have no seniors in the game, so all these players will be returning. I mean, Gabe Adams is in, Owen Erlocker, Blaze Dalian, Jude Porter, and Owen Erlocker with the and one.
Mason Collins, another one in there, who is another sophomore. As we have quite the young lineup in here, I think. We only have one junior, and the rest are, we have 3 sophomores and 1 freshman, as it shows the depth to this bench for this Kapaun team.
And steals the ball. Adams passes up to and Mason. You got to use your hands. And that was a nice layup by that freshman. And Jude Porter's going to bring this ball up. I mean, under 4 minutes.
Has more points than some of the guys who played most of the first half. I mean, just shows the offensive struggles for the South High team tonight. The Melvin chance return, but still no answer, and there probably will not be an answer from Coach Eck tonight.
Coach Eck yells, "Stop!" Classic Coach Eck. Classic.
You don't want to mess with Kochek in his element.
He is nice man off the court and on the golf course, but he is when it comes down to business, he means it. And let's give a shout out to all the photographers out there. Shout out Chris Padilla. He's getting his ranks. Great photographer. I gotta say that, bro. He told me to.
Made free throw for Herlocker there. That gives him 5 points for the night. Hoping to make it his 6th here. And he will.
I'm tired.
Collins on the defense. Adams up there to contest it. Porter comes away with the rebound, and he will take it to Dalian. Daniel pull up for a jumper.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Owen Herlocker with a put-back dunk.
On
Head top, head top, head top.
head top indeed, right over the South defender. Wrong place at the wrong time.
I don't think South has enough to do a comeback, so.
I mean, there's only a minute left in this one, and it is a 34-point lead as Eck puts in Jackson Gosh, Melvin Pogue. We've got
Melvin.
Mikey Scott, Reed Stool Stotts.
What?
Is that John?
And so it is Reed Stulsatz, Michael Scott, Cole Rapp, Melvin, and Jackson Gosh.
The students cheer as it seems to be a guaranteed game for this Kapaun team, as
And Melvin is already getting taken
the
out.
clock is running. I don't know.
And Mikey gets taken out. Poor Mikey.
So
Poor
Melvin
man.
was in the game, and all that pretty much a few guys in that lineup were in the game for about one possession, and then they got taken out. Jackson Gosh to Jordan Miyagi. Euro step and absolutely clanks the rim.
Jordan, my man.
And that'll be the game. Thank you all for watching.
Go Crusaders.
We'll see you at the next game.
Oh my